Hi, my name is Xiangnan Kong. I'm an associate professor in the computer science department and data science program and artificial intelligence program at WPI. Today, I'm going to share one research topic of mine for understanding brain networks using deep learning methodology. So as we all know, brain is a very complex machine, and a lot of researchers are trying to understand how it works. But when something is wrong with the brain functions, we can have different kind of neurological diseases like Alzheimer's disease, ADHD, and bipolar disorder. But in order to find a cure for those neurological diseases, we first need to find out patterns in the brain communication network, which part is crucial for the normal function of the brain, and which part may cause problems in the neurological functions. So in order to understand the brain networks, there are different methodologies to collect data. In the old way, people cut brain tissues and put under a microscope and try to manually draw the networks between different neurons. And it's very small scale, and also the tissue is already dead. You cannot really study real patients using this way. But after the invention of MRI machine, now we can study like people alive, how their brain function works, and try to use the fMRI imaging data to extract the network within the brain. So, for example, on the top is an example of the structure network of the brain. It's similar to the network cable connecting different departments or different places so that you can transfer data within the brain. On the bottom, it's more like it's a functional connection network. It's something like who is sending an email to who is calling whom using a cell phone and so on. So it's more about how different regions are working together to perform a function. So if you look at the MRI data, this is only one slice of the image. So each pixel, or we say voxel, actually represent the signal within a very tiny region in the space. And when we stack multiple slides of the scans together, basically we're having a three-dimensional image of the whole brain. And it's not about like one timestamp. Actually, you can scan a video of the whole brain activity over time. So it's like have a 3D video of the brain activities. So our goal is to make sense of this data and analyze how the different brain regions are working together with other regions and build the network within the brain. This problem is very hard to solve because we have some very unique challenges, like we have very small data and very noisy data, and usually we may not have complete data. We have a lot of parts missing in the data sets, and also we get a lot of complex influences from all different other factors that can change the brain activities. So one example is, this is an example of the human brain. We can see everyone's brain actually have slightly different shapes, although they all look similar, but their shape are different. And also we get influence from the MRI machine. For example, this part of the brain looks like deformed, but actually it's because of the magnetic field was not uniform in that area. So that is not really the human brain's deformed. It's more about the signal sensing issue. So it's not very alarming. It's just something normal within MRI images. Also, you may have see that the stripes here, like they're not very uniform, but that's because of the MRI scan was performed in this way, slice by slice. So it's not something alarming about the patient's brain. So also you have missing data here. So there are a lot of this kind of artifact within the data, very noisy. As a real neuroscientist, they would know which part is not a big issue. You can ignore them, which part you should pay attention to, right? But building computer algorithm to understand this is on small data is very challenging. Also, we have a lot of different other factors that can influence the brain activities, like the different neurological diseases can influence the activity, different drugs, even genes, and also when we have different sequences in the machine, you can highlight different type of issues like fat tissue and non-fat tissues. You can get totally different signals. To make sense of this big puzzle with a lot of parts missing is a very challenging problem to solve. So this is one example of the research paper we published recently in ACM-CKD, trying to use deep neural network, try to automatically extract the skull of the brain from the image and register to the standard image and do the segmentation on different brain regions using deep neural network. networks. So we have more work similar to this along the same line of research. If you're interested, feel free to contact me. This is my email and my homepage, and thank you very much.